Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning. Good morning. Hi. Oh, Izzy, how are you, honey? I'm sorry about last week. My car broke down on the way here. Good morning. Welcome. Okay, we're going to give a few more minutes for a few more friends. I'm going to let them in. Okay. While we're waiting, does everyone have crayons and paper?
Yes, I have those.
Watercolor, if you have. A little bowl of water. Okay, let me just make sure no one else is in. We will get started in a few minutes. Hi, honey. How are you, honey? Good. I like your face. How are you? How are you this morning? Good. Hi, Louis. I like your raindrop in the back. Good morning. Ooh, Jackson, you're disappearing.
Cool. Disappearing.
All right. Good morning and welcome. We'll be together again. That would be really nice. I hope everyone's enjoying the better weather and doing good with their homework.
Yes, we're doing that.
Yeah, it's a lot of work, I know.
It really is.
But it's almost
Not a better world here. Yeah, Abby's here.
Yes, I'm letting everybody in. Okay. Okay, so we're going to try some new camera positions to maybe make it easier for everyone to see. Let me share my screen to show you. Well, actually, I'll just hold it up for now because I want to give one more minute to make sure.
It hangs up.
Okay.
Look, that's what you're gonna make. Oh, cute! That was beautiful.
Everyone needs to get ready. I want you to get a blue crayon. Now, when we're drawing with our crayon, I really want you to if you want to go over the line.
Miss Ryan, can you mute everyone so we can hear you?
Yes, I'm going to mute everyone so you can hear me speaking. Thank you for reminding me.
Please get me here.
Okay, so if you need to speak to me, you're going to have to unmute.
I'll mute myself.
I'll take my time doing the lessons for those friends who haven't joined us before. Okay, everyone is on mute. We are going to start with our blue crayon. And I'm going to show you a picture of our outline before we get started. Okay. This is a picture of our outline. We're going to go one by one with the directions on how to draw this. Don't worry. Like I said, it will go one by one and there's no mistakes, and take your time. Okay. So I'm going to take it off sharing. Okay. All right, guys, have your blue crayon ready. And I'm going to draw it here so you can see. I'm going to attempt to draw it upside down. So I basically want you to start from one side. And we're going to just draw one little line. Okay, just like that. And it's kind of like a sideways S. And if it's easier for you to make it that way, to hold your paper that way, that's okay. And I'm going to want you to try to do it again. You're kind of making a wave. It's exactly, sometimes I don't even do it right. Okay. And it doesn't have to be perfect. If you like your waves different, that's also okay for you to do. Hold on, I'm just gonna admit one more friend. All right. They don't have to be perfect, your waves. You can go back again. Okay, I'm just waiting for Sienna to. All right. Okay. Let me just mute. Okay, let's go to the next step. So what you're going to want to do now is you're going to just want almost a circle just to connect, and it's maybe just like a C, half C, just to connect those. So you're just making a half C, or if you're doing it sideways, it kind of looks like a rainbow. Or if you're doing it a different way, it can look like a smile. All right. Is anyone having trouble with that? Okay, and we're going to do that. That looks great. That looks beautiful. Okay, and we're going to do that one more time. I did it a little high. I'm going to start mine here. If you did yours lower, you can do yours on top. So it's up to you. I kind of feel like I started this row, so I'm just going to add this row. But it's up to you and how you see your paper. If you didn't do yours on the bottom and you did it a little higher like me, let's try to fill up the bottom and fill that space. And again, you're going to want to make these sideways S's. And it's okay if you do make a mistake. They're like backwards S's. Okay, hold on. I'm just going to let one more friend in. All right. Please, when you're doing this, and it's really important, I want you to really go heavy with the crayon. Go heavy with it. And the reason is when we're going to paint it, the paint and the crayon won't mix. Crayon is made out of wax, and water and wax don't mix. So it really will look really nice, and your lines will be really defined. So again, add those C's or half moons, whatever you feel like calling them. And then you can go over your lines just to make them a little better. Make them maybe look a little more solid. Okay. And you can see my lines are really nice and heavy. How's everyone doing? Okay, that looks great. Yes. That looks awesome. I love your waves. Let me see, Kellen. That looks awesome. Wow, beautiful. Yes. So these waves are usually really hard, but you guys are doing fabulous. And then you could practice these. Sometimes just taking it step by step. All right, what we're going to do next is we're going to pick a color for our boats. My boat is in red. It's up to you if you want to do red. You could pick a different color. I don't suggest blue because your waves are blue. But if you love to do green or you love to do purple, maybe you like to do pink, orange, that's also fine. Okay, so go ahead and get your color that you're going to choose. And your boat's going to be right on top of this wave. What I'd like you to do, and it's not going to be the whole page, it's kind of going to be right in the middle. And the line is not straight across, if you see. It has a little bit of a wave to it. And you're just going to draw that little bit. And please, again, make it nice and heavy. Everyone looks like they're doing great. All right. Now we want to go and we're going to do a smaller line. And you could do it on either side. Maybe you want your boat facing the other way. So we'll do a smaller straight line. And on the opposite side, we're going to do a larger line. It's about double the size. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to make this line. Basically, we're connecting this line to this line. And it's not straight across again. It has that curve to it, like a boat would. And you're going to want to make it a little heavy. Everyone's good? Yeah, that looks great. Yep. Okay. Now what you want to do is maybe right about here, not in the middle, but a little in the back. We want to do this line. So you just make a little small line. Gives you some direction. You're kind of shortening your boat. And then we're going to do this line here. So we're just going to connect our point at the front of our boat. And it's going to be the same kind of curve, but we're going to end it here. So it'll be thinner and then it'll get larger. You can see that space there. And just make it heavy. Okay, and you can see your boat coming together. And you just want to close that up now. Just a straight line going across. You can make it somewhat heavy.
Wow, it's coming together.
Yeah, it looks really good, right? You surprised? I'm not surprised. You always do great work. Okay. All right, now that your boat is pretty much drawn, we can come back to adding details. What I'd like for you to do now is I used black, but you can use brown or a different color. We're going to do our mast. So I'm going to go ahead. This time I think I'm going to use brown. I like a darker color. And you're going to go right in the middle of your boat. And we're just going to draw this line. And it's going to go almost to the top of our page. Nice straight line. As straight as possible. And again, try to make it heavy. Okay. And then not in the middle, closer to the bottom. Just almost an upside down cross. You're going to want to draw that straight line again. Just make it nice and heavy. That's going to hold our sails. Like, get closer. Yeah, that looks excellent. Great job. Okay, we're almost done drawing our boat. Okay, now we're going to pick another color. And again, this is up to you. I did purple. You could pick a different color if you like. I think today I'm going to go with red. This is for your sails. So you're going to pick a nice color for your sails. All right. I'm just going to give everybody a second. Okay. What you're going to want to do is on the back side of your boat, the top part of this sail, right in this area, we're going to draw this sail. We want to start here at the bottom. So you're going to image that line, but a little bit shorter. You're going to make an L. It's going to look like an L, but you're just following that. And now we're going to do this line. Usually this sail is nice and tight on boats to grab the wind. If it has a little curve to it, that's okay. Again, don't forget to make your crayon nice and heavy so you can see it. And now we're going to do the opposite side. And you're going to not come to the end. You're going to go in a little bit. And the same on the top. You're going to go in a little bit. We're going to do this line, and it's rounded as if the wind is catching it. And it does touch the wood. So I like to start from the top, and I'm just going to go to the bottom. And you can just imagine your sail is catching the wind. And now we're going to do this line. And again, this one doesn't touch. So I'm just going to make a dot so you can see where I'm going to start. And I'm going to come and meet the end of that line. And it could be straight or curved. It doesn't really make any difference. And now we're going to do this side. Now this line is not straight. It has that curve. Okay. We're going to go back and finish our waves. We can add more water in there. You can go ahead and get your blue crayon. And again, you're going to make those sideways pieces. Okay, is everyone doing okay? Great.
I think I pushed my crayon a little too hard.
Did you rip your paper?
No, but I broke the crayon.
Oh, I do that all the time. I did. I can't tell you how many crayons I broke drawing this, but I do have a pre-K crayon today, so it's much thicker. So it's better for me.
I'm gonna try to find a replacement for this crayon.
Now you just have more crayons. All right, so let's finish those waves. Okay, make it nice and heavy. If at this time, I'm going to give you a little bit of time. You don't want to color it in. This is just your outline or your template. You don't want to color this in because we're going to paint it in. And I just want to give you a minute if you want to add some detail. I'm going to add a seat inside mine. You don't have to. Maybe you want to put a number or your name on your boat. A lot of people, for good luck, they add their name on their boats, or a name. I'm sure you see that. Or maybe you want a number or a flower. Maybe you want to add the sun. Our original picture, which I'm going to show you now, I painted the sunset. So I didn't add any more colorings to this. I decided to try to paint a sunset, and I know a lot of my friends are
wow, that's beautiful.
It came out good, right? I took a lot of practice. As you can see, my waves are different colors. I hope at this time you're just adding a little detail. Like I said, if you want to add a sun or you want to add some birds, you can do that. That's actually a really cute idea. Okay. I'll give you a minute and then we'll start painting. Okay. All right. How did everyone do? I'm going to unmute you.
I think I accidentally started coloring in the sun.
Oh, this is okay. What's going to happen is when you're painting, it just won't go over the crayon. How did everyone else do? Everyone did good? Give you one more minute if you great. Yeah, I love that. Great. Thank you, boys. I like your thumbs up. Okay, great, Nora. Great. All right, so you're going to need water and a little bit of water. And just before you get started painting, I just want to remind you, I don't know what kind of paper you're using at home. It's probably just regular white copy paper or drawing paper. So when you use water with this kind of paper, it could melt. It can fall apart. So please don't use a lot of water. A little bit of water goes a long way. And if you're having trouble with this spot, do a little spot and move on, because if you rub and rub and rub and rub, you're going to rub a hole into your paper. And I don't want you to ruin your art and be upset. I mean, if that does happen, you'll just always have the fun of doing it again. And we're going to post it on YouTube, so if you want to do it again with me, it will be on YouTube for you to see later. And all your beautiful faces will be there. You know, now is the time to do any of your crayon work. I'm going to do a little bit of the painting.
I'm going to do the sky and the water, and then I'll let you go, okay?
I'm just going to start painting.
You want me to, yeah. So we're going to start our painting. I hope you have paper towels, a paintbrush, your paint.
I'm ready to paint.
Oh, you're gonna color like this.
I have a little paintbrush. I kind of tried to do everything that I thought you would be doing at home, so that I know exactly what troubles you would be having. I have a nice small paintbrush. So I'm going to get started, and you can get started anywhere you like on yours.
That's a very vivid.
Maybe you want a different color in your sails instead of the crayon color you did, like I did with
Right there one.
Okay, I'm just going to mute us again so you can hear me. And we will do this together. So maybe you can learn how to do this technique. And it's a really simple technique. Some people like to do watercolor where they wet their paper first, and then they will add their color because it will blend in. And if you feel like your color is a little heavy, just do a little more water. But always come back to it, let it dry a little bit so, again, your paper doesn't get ruined. So I just added here and there. There's no real right way of doing things. The right way is the way you're comfortable with. Okay, and I just kept adding to it. I did want to start with my sun. Maybe today I want a purple sun. So I just, doesn't again have to be perfect. When we're doing watercolors, I kind of like the look of it not being so right. Like, that's why we do watercolors. You kind of want it that washed look. And don't worry about going over the crayon. It's wax. The paint won't go on it.
Miss Ryan.
Yes, love?
I'm going to use the wax texture of the crayon to make stars. I drew stars with the white crayon on my paper, and the watercolor will not go over it.
Usually when friends do this kind of drawing crayon and watercolor, they'll use white. But sometimes it's hard for our younger friends to understand. But Izzy drew it with white. So if you had white and you wanted to make, you can keep painting. You have to paint when I paint. Now it's free time to paint. I'm just trying to help you out with some new ideas. Okay, so if I painted some white here, and if I put a little color on there, you'll see it. So after we part today, you can keep going, make a different painting. Try this again. Doing two different mediums like crayons and watercolor is a lot of fun because sometimes it's like invisible writing.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. So we only have a few more minutes. And I'm going to unmute in case anyone has any questions. And we will continue drawing for a few more minutes together.
Green? What are you gonna make green? You put the new.
And I, at this time, just want to say thank you again for joining me. And we're going to do another project next weekend. Haven't really decided what, but I'm sure I'll make it fun. I kind of had chalk in my head. I know that my friend Izzy has pastel chalks, but I don't think that everyone has those. So maybe you have home chalks. I'm not 100% sure that I will use that. I like to change my mind a lot. Maybe we'll do some homemade Play-Doh. Helen, what do you think about that? Homemade Play-Doh would be fun?
Yeah.
Homemade Play-Doh. What do you think?
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good. So maybe we'll do a craft like that. I'd like to do another craft because we did a drawing one. I'd like to do some crafts. I just need to make sure that everyone has the items. I don't want you to have to run out and get things. I want to make things that is easy and you can have at home and have these ideas to create at home. If you have any questions or ideas, please feel free to message Miss Ryan, or if you have anything that you'd like to try, I'd be more than happy to do those things with you.
Two of them, and we have this one.
Oh, I like the two of them. That looks fabulous.
Very good, Bubs. Okay, put it down.
Really getting into it. It's looking great.
Thank
Thank you.
Thank you for enjoying this rainy day with me and another day at home. Bye. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed your Saturday. Please continue. Please send me the pictures in. Like I said, it will be posted on, this one will be posted on YouTube so you can watch it again. And you can do home. We are starting to add YouTube videos of how to draw certain things. Austin, Regan, Andrew, thank you for joining us. Abby, Frankie, Jackson, Isla, thank you for telling me how to say your name correctly. Sienna, thank you for joining us again. Wow, that's a beautiful painting. I love it. Abigail, the rainbow is my favorite. I love that. I can draw rainbows all day. Wow, that looks really good. Yeah, keep going with it. Keep getting more pictures in there, Austin. Keep getting in there, Regan, and add more pictures in there. More color into it. All right, enjoy the rest of your day. Send me your, that looks great. That looks great. Now you can draw different. You don't have to do a sailboat. You can draw another crayon picture and then do your watercolors.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to show you the picture one last time so you can see all the color I added to mine and maybe give you some more idea. I like to cover the whole page. I like it to be really colorful. And you can always put
Mom, do you like it so far?
Here, right, Izzy? And you
I
can,
love, oh wow, that looks so good.
Thank you.
you guys
Mom
always
likes
do a
it.
great job, and I'm really just so proud of you.
Oh, okay.
And I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yes, thank you.
I think we all can agree that this was such a fun project.
It's fun. So, sometimes it's an idea that you don't always think of. Yeah, we're gonna do more again.
Yay! I love art.
Me too.
It's the best part about my week.
It is the best part of my day too, and being with you and showing you how to do it. That's what I love. Remember, email me your pictures. I'm going to post them on Facebook so you can see your pictures and everyone else can enjoy your beautiful art and make everyone happy with your colors.
Can I just color my sail?
Sure.
I'm going to say goodbye and enjoy the rest of your day. And I will send out on a notice of next Saturday we will be here and what supplies you will need. All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Thank you.
guys.
Bye.
Enjoy your day. Be good to
Bye.
moms and dads.
Bye. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.